Hi, I'm Nancy Taylor. I'm with the Department of Music at the University of Texas at El Paso. This video, we're going to talk about hearing conservation. So how do you know when loud is too loud? Well, when a sound is very loud, the sound waves go in through the ear canal, into the middle ear, the eardrum sends those vibrations into the cochlea. In the cochlea are these little tiny hair cells. Now these hair cells pick up the sound waves, they pick up the vibration. Those hair cells react to the loud sound. When they get a lot of sound for a long time, those hair cells can kind of lie down and surrender. They say, forget it, I am tired, and that is when hearing damage happens. And you experience this hearing damage by maybe you get a feeling of fullness in your ears, or you will hear a whooshing sound or a ringing sound. Now those little hair cells, if you give them some rest, meaning quiet time, they will stand back up and your hearing will return to normal. OSHA, which is the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, did some research in factory settings that 85 decibels for an 8-hour period of time is okay, and that hearing damage will not occur if the sound level does not go above 85 decibels. 85 decibels would be the volume of a vacuum cleaner maybe, or of a trumpet. Maybe of a trumpet, but then again, how close is the trumpet? How loud is the trumpet? But I'm a trumpet player and I've put my decibel meter there, and if I'm playing at a pretty decent volume, that's about 85 decibels. As musicians, with all the sound exposure that we get, we tend to get maybe 1,000 times more than the OSHA recommended safety level. We're not in an environment of a constant sound level. It's constantly changing. Our environments are changing, the instruments we are around are changing, the volume of music is changing, but the OSHA guidelines are a great place to start. So how do you know all these decibel levels? Well, it's actually pretty easy. You can just download a decibel meter on your phone. It'll tell you the highest sound level, the lowest sound level, and then the average. This hearing damage is preventable. First, by understanding the decibel levels, and then limiting your exposure to those decibel levels. You've just been to a loud concert. You've been in a loud rehearsal. You went to a loud movie. Maybe your ears are feeling whooshy. The first thing you do is give it a rest. So as you drive home, don't listen to the radio. When you get home, don't turn on the television. Don't go to spin class. Don't mow the lawn. Give your ears a timeout. Just give the whole hearing mechanism a rest with silence. Sometimes that's not always easy, but it's important when you experience those signs of hearing damage. Protect your ears. Give them a timeout. Give them some rest. Hearing loss comes from hearing damage that hasn't been healed. If you find yourself saying, what? Beg your pardon? Or you think everybody is mumbling, if you're having trouble hearing the difference between B, D, T, G, these are signs of hearing loss. And hearing loss can be devastating. It can be socially isolating. You don't want to go to a party because you can't hear anybody. It can cost you your job because maybe you're not doing well in rehearsal because the conductor says, let's start at letter B, and you say letter D. So remember, hearing damage can be repaired. Give yourself rest. Give your hearing mechanism a timeout. Hearing loss cannot be repaired. loss is loss. So when it comes to your hearing, don't take any chances, and hopefully have a wonderful career where you have no hearing loss at all.